Joining me once again to go over this spectacular game and result for France is the man with the football brain, Karim Balde, our football consultant. Karim, take me through that game. Just a quick one. How tense was that match?
That was tense, but France made that game easy by scoring first, and Morocco didn't experience that in that tournament. So that was the key of the game, and at the end, France was better, even if Moroccan players went quite good at some moments into this game.
Of course, we want to go live to Qatar in just a second with our correspondents there, but I just want to know, what did France have to do to grind out that win?
Well, for Sunday?
No.
For tonight.
For tonight.
Yeah, for tonight. Yeah, they scored first and early into the game. That was the first key. And then when you look at players, some substitutions, for example, Konate. We both love Ibrahima Konate, the defender. He was filling in Dayot Upamecano. He was way better than Upamecano. He didn't create any penalty, and he was in every Moroccan opportunity. He was strong. He made good tackles at good moments. And France has to give credit to Antoine Griezmann because he was everywhere into the pitch with like the shadow role in this game, and also Kylian Mbappé because he can scare every team, every opponent team. And we saw in the 2 goals, 4 to 5 players around him, but he can do whatever he wants.
That's Antoine Griezmann now in a almost revised central midfield position. Talk me through this revived role. I mean, we haven't really seen it at Atletico de Madrid as much, but you actually were telling me behind the scenes that this is almost something between Diego Simeone, the coach for Atletico Madrid, and Didier Deschamps of France, that they have morphed Antoine Griezmann into this all-combative central midfielder. How good has that been for France in this World Cup?
That was good because he could deliver some crosses, some assists. We saw it, and especially against England. And he can go backwards, and he can, in this game, for example, tonight's game, it was sometimes like a center back or number 6, so he can go down to the pitch without any problem, without saying, well, I'm the star, I have to be at the front. No, he doesn't say that. He doesn't need to, but it's so useful to this team because he can make the link between sometimes the defense, the midfield, and the front line. So that was just incredible, and he has the pace, and he has this experience for not panicking into these big matchups, and he is the key player of this team for the whole tournament, in my opinion.
We'll see what he can do against Argentina. Of course, we're seeing some scenes of all the celebrations, all commiserations. We're seeing a lot of French and Moroccans together. And I want to now cross over live to Qatar, where we've got more of those reactions with our reporter, Selina Sykes, who was at the Bayt Stadium. Selina, France have done it. They found a way yet again. What was the difference between the two teams on the night?
Well, Jo, I think it has to be resilience, and they're just so clinical when it matters, the French, and really keeping their cool despite having their backs against the wall at several points in this game. The first goal coming faster than maybe expected, with the Moroccans having been so well known throughout this tournament for their ironclad defence. The French getting the first goal in the 5th minute thanks to Hernandez. It wasn't an easy angle for him, and he managed to get it into the back of the net. And well, the French really just managing to keep their cool here this evening in front of a wall of Moroccan fans whistling and cheering every time, the French had the ball, and really making their voices heard in the stadium. It was really quite a remarkable atmosphere. It was a very spirited go from Morocco. They really pushed France all the way, but perhaps they were just lacking a bit of finesse and patience in the final third, which the French were very happy to sit back at times. It had to be said, especially in the second half, and let the game come to them, eventually them taking the sting out of the game and just looking threatening throughout the game on the counter-attack, and that's when the second goal came, thanks to Kolo Muani, the substitution, who had literally just come off the bench when he got that goal. A remarkable moment for him. So Les Bleus getting the job done and keeping their cool once again. It has to be said that Didier Deschamps and his substitutions also played a big part in the game this evening.